What's up, YouTube? For this beautiful Wednesday, I got a doozy for you guys. Okay, I got a funny gaming-related story. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, make some jokes about it, and I want to know what you guys think about this. It's going to be hard to explain, so let's get ready to talk about all this. But before you guys all do, and if you guys have already subscribed and you haven't hit the bell, hit that bell at least. That will notify you for more videos coming up. And if you're new to this channel and you want to see more of Gameover86, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below on the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about that. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll leave a link down in the description below. And let's go ahead and jump into this. So I was doing some research and I was looking around for some stories and stuff to talk about that it may not have made the rounds, but a boy in Australia headbutted his mum for taking away his PS4 because she believes that his addiction, the Fortnite, is making him have just a bad time. It's ruining him. The gaming addiction is real, and she went in there to try to take his PS4, and she was like, "Look, the addiction is real. You've been gaming. You've been playing PS4 and Fortnite all the time," and he straight up just headbutted her. I mean, I'm sorry, He straight up headbutted her when she tried taking it. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I have kids of my own, but I mean, that's not how I would handle my kid. He probably sat back and realized, though, "Oh, Mom, don't take my PS4. I paid for all my stuff on this one, and now I can't cross-platform play on my Xbox or Switch. So if you take it there, how am I supposed to be playing with all my skins that I paid for? Please don't take it, please." And he's just like, "Ugh." But it's funny because I seen this video, and I know that there's parents out there that have kids, and I have kids, and they like to play video games as well. But to see this video, I was going to dive into it a little bit. And to give you guys my opinions and my thoughts on this, when I see stuff like this, it's laughable. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so like the way kids were raised back in the day, is way different than kids are raised nowadays. And it's unique. It's a unique way that people are doing it nowadays, and it's not a unique way. I guess some people are still wanting to be old school, and then they end up, doing stupid shit. But I just thought it was funny because I see this video, and I'll leave a link down in the description box if you guys want to check out the video on it more. But I had to talk about it, guys. I mean, it's game related. I had to give you guys my opinions. First off, the kid tried headbutting me. I would just straight up a duking or all yuking him like Ryu, just right through the gut. And I know what people are gonna say. "Oh, you would assault a kid." No, I'm not gonna assault a kid. Remember, this is just jokes. This is just me being me. But I mean, I wouldn't let the kid headbutt me. I mean, I kind of commend him. I'm gonna take a shot at Xbox. They're like, I mean, at least you got the right console. Just kidding, guys. Leave hate down in the comments below. But seriously, guys, kids playing Fortnite so much in the addiction, his parents go in there to try to get it, and he tries to headbutt his mom. And I like saying mom. I don't know why, but mom, it's two different ways, but who cares? Anyway, he headbutts her, or tries to, for just taking a video game console, and I crack jokes about it. I'm like, look, where else is he going to play? If he's got a PlayStation 4, how's he supposed to, transfer his stuff over if he has an Xbox or a Switch? I mean, don't this kid know you can play this thing on anything, like any device out there? I mean, I'm sure there's calculators right now. I mean, they got it on any phone, PC, tablets. I mean, anybody, it seems like, can play Fortnite in the world. So, like, he just takes, don't you have a phone? Just pull your phone out, But it's just funny. It was one of them stories I had to think about before I start talking about it, and I seen it and I wanted to talk about it because I like talking about game related stuff. Sometimes it's not always just going to be about the latest fashion thing or game wise or something crazy that everybody else is talking about. But I seen this video, and I seen it when I was just researching some stuff, not the video, but I seen this stuff, and like I said, I thought it was kind of funny but kind of sad because the mom's just trying to do the thing that she's supposed to do, and honestly, she called the cops. She called the cops on him, and they kind of made a big old story about it, and it is kind of big over there in Australia. But it was just kind of odd how kids act nowadays. Man, I tried that with my mom. My mom bloodied my nose if I would have done that. She would have broke my remote. She would have broke everything. Man, if I would have been like, you ain't taking my Nintendo 64. You ain't taking my Super Nintendo. She would have just looked at me and lifted up her shoe, took a belt to my ass. I'm telling you, man, back in the day, you didn't do that, man. I tried to headbutt my mom, my dad. I would have had to wait for my dad to get home. He would whoop my ass. And we wouldn't have been able to call the police. They wouldn't even have called the police. They would have just fucked me up. I mean, that's just how it goes. I mean, they don't even give a shit, you know? And I see this lady, and she calls the cops, and it's like, lady, take a belt to your kid's ass. I mean, if anybody out there, I understand not everybody wants to discipline their kids like that. And that's fine. That's your way, you know, and that's how people are. People are all different. But if a kid's trying to physically assault you for taking the console away that's playing his preferred game, first off, if there's kids out there watching this, don't do this to your parents, guys. Come on. I mean, they're there. They take care of you. They feed you. They shelter you. And I know not every kid has that type of household. And if I can change real quick, and I'll get back to this subject. And I understand that there's a lot of kids that go through, you know, stuff in school, and this is a way for them to escape. And I get that. I understand. I was there at one time. But the ones that truly love you, and you know they do, and coming from this lady, she said her son was very well done, very good person, and then the video games kind of just ruined him, got him into that whole culture. I kind of blame her because she's allowing him to do this, and she should step up and be the mom on that part to say, hey, you got this amount of time limit. You know, you can set it up like that. You can set your internet up like that unless you don't know that stuff. But you can set this up. You can link it to where, you know, it shuts off on his. You can set up passwords for him not to get on. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. He's not an adult. You can do what you want. And that's the way I look at it. That's where I stand on it. I have kids, and my kids would never do that to me because I raised them better than that. But if your kid's out there, and, you know, I understand parents sometimes treat their kids like complete shit. And I'm not saying the people out there watching right now that your parents do that. But if you know your parents are truly trying to do the right thing for you, don't ever do that to your mom and dad. Always mind them. Always listen. That's just some facts and some whys speaking from Gameover86, because we all go through growing phases and growing pains with our parents. Trust me, I was there a long time ago. But they were the best things for me. They did help me out. And honestly, I could always say bad things, but I mean, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be in this situation I am now, which is a better situation than I would have been in if I wouldn't have listened. So I'm glad that I listened to my parents. But this story's just kind of come full circle, guys, to bring us together, because I always say take care of one another, do a good deed, stay safe, and I truly mean that. I truly stand behind that, and I want to know what you guys think on this subject. I had to talk about it. I want to know what you guys thought. I thought it was kind of funny at first, but after you make the jokes, you know, with the cross-platform play, you know, she took his PlayStation and whatnot, and, you know, the jabs that he could play it on anywhere, and stuff like that with the, you know, the uppercut with Ryu. You know, it's kind of me kind of releasing some frustrations, but some just comedy. And that's what this channel's about also. I mean, I'm not always going to just be playing video games and showing video game stuff, but I want to talk about news and upcoming stuff with video games. I enjoy cracking jokes about stuff, and I like being serious too, but I also like being truthful and honest. And this video right here, when I seen it and I read about it, I just had to talk about it and share with you guys that may not know about this. And I just thought it was funny, but also real. Because there are kids in this world that struggle with video game addictions. And I shouldn't even say addictions, but video game in general. I mean, they always just want to play. But then again, we need to really focus on them kids that sometimes people say, oh, that's all they do, or this is all they want to do, or they you know, what's going on? Well, you know, maybe there's some kids that are having trouble in school. Maybe they're kids that are, you know, this is a way that they get away and release. And we need to focus on the core center and, you know, with our own kids. And that's what it's about, is taking care of your own kids and loving each other like that and making sure that the best is for them, raised in the right way, whether it be taking their console away or not, or putting a time frame on it with an hour or 30-minute time frame, or taking the modem or taking the controller, whatever we got to do to keep our kids remembering, you know, that there's more to life than just the video games. And you shouldn't be trying to headbutt your mom or your dad or any of that stuff. So if you're out there and you've been doing that, mind your mom and dad. Okay, Gameover86 really, really wants you to definitely mind your mom if you guys are watching this channel. If you're a grown adult or if you're a teenager watching this channel and you guys are like, you know what, I don't ever do that, but I cannot believe people would do that. I'm right there with you. And I just want everybody to know that if you guys are in that type of situation, always, look to your parents for advice. And if they're not the ones, go to somebody that you trust for advice, and try to, if you're getting into this realm to where, you know what, I don't want to do anything but play video games, and if somebody messes with me, I'm going to become violent. That is always never the case. You guys should never have to do that or want to do that. So anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this whole thing. Like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to click on it and watch it and do a little bit on it. You guys can if you want, but I will leave that down there anyway. I will see you guys Friday. Make sure you guys take care of one another. Do a good deed. Stay safe. And if somebody needs a hand out there, guys, whether it be mentally, physically, financially, and if you guys can help them out any way possible, because that's what my channel is also about, is bringing some joy and cheer to everybody, because I want everybody to enjoy video games, and that's what it's about. It's about bringing people together to enjoy one another. And if you guys can always do that each day, help one person out, imagine how many people will appreciate that year in, year out, day in, day out. How many lives you can change with just a single thank you. Here's the door. You're welcome. Here, let me get that for you. It goes a long way, guys. Trust me, I've been doing it for years, and I love it. And I pray to everybody out there, stay safe, do a good deed, take care of one another. I love you very much, and I'll see you later, guys. Gameover86 is out.